Good morning. It's Crazy Cat Lady Diamond Painting. Let me get my gems flow going because I keep forgetting to do this recently. Sweet. Good. Yeah. Getting closer. I actually got excited the other day because I was doing something and I was checking this color here because I noticed I didn't have any more to refill it with. And I am, that is like, that's it. That's all I have left. I noticed in the gems flow, I kept on like, why does it just keep saying 40 hours and it's not adding any more? Well, in the app, it, few hours. Yeah, it says 40 hours, 40 minutes for May, 38 hours, 57 minutes for June. So I've put somewhere in the 80-hour range on this. So 2 weeks of work. Not bad considering how far I've gotten in this. I don't know if I was on this weekend. Thursday they had us work, but we got out a couple hours early. I think I did. Hi Phoebe. The cats are getting tired of me doing this. Really starting to. I know. Oh, really getting up in my face about this. I have to get some pictures of this thing. Mhm. You see how it looks in this camera. Yeah, see, I do not like the way her face looks. But well, the roll things, the things you attach to the table and roll showed up, but I also have a little plastic roll thing that's smaller than the pool noodle. So I decided, oh, freaking cat here. But I decided to put that up in here to roll it a little tighter to prevent the cats from using it as a bed. But other than that, not a whole lot going on besides just working and working on this. Hmm. Can't do this a whole lot today because I really need to lay down and get a little bit of sleep. I drive the boys across town for appointments on Wednesday and Saturday. And it is Wednesday, and I've only been getting like 3 hours of sleep before work, and it's getting ridiculous. Before work today, I turned off the alarm and randomly woke up when I had to leave for work within like 15 minutes, so that was big fun. Oh, and I gotta get the birds up. I'm gonna need to do that. But I got the trap set up on the front porch and I didn't go out there to make sure they have food. Oh boy. Yeah, it looks like someone's going up underneath there and eating, but Lord knows if it's possum, skunk, or I discovered last weekend we do have a raccoon. I pulled in from work and there was a raccoon going over the fence. I thought it was my one cat till I realized it had a bigger butt than him. And it went over the fence and then peeked its little head out and sat there watching me as I got out of the car and came into the house. Adorable. I was like, okay, and I'm feeding them too. Well, there's one, so it's probably just a baby one that has ventured off to find himself his own territory. Okay, whatever. And I just put that away and found three more. Great. Love when that happens. Hmm. My brother had to go back to Cleveland for his liver team wanted to see him. I have to contact him and see if he's gotten the results yet. They did some testing on his liver to see if his body is rejecting it. Really wish this stuff would just stop and he would just get better. Really sucks everything he's going through. But what are you gonna do? There's nothing that can be done about it, but just keep going along with it. No, I saw an arrow just a second ago. Where did it go? I pulled this out because I saw an arrow. What the heck? No, it's somewhere here. Come on. As soon as I put it away, I'll find it. There it is. Arrow, arrow. I went ahead and got my brothers all set up on my smaller light pad and worked on it a little bit in the bird room this weekend. While I slept. Oh, the sleeping is getting out of control with me. So I told him I know it's depression from losing Vicky, but like I could ask my doctor for something to get me through it because I'm sleeping like 20 hours on my days off, which, well, like after this week, I won't be surprised by it because I'm only getting a few hours of sleep a night. It's like I can't get to sleep on my nights of work, and then come the weekend, I sleep 20 hours. I lose a full day to just sleeping. Told everybody I would talk to my doctor about getting something for it, but I think it's part of the natural grieving process. I need to just go through it. But, whatever. Well, that's what I can't do a whole lot of this today. I've got to lay down and get me a little bit of rest because, like I said, I got 3 hours of sleep last night, and then I gotta take the kids across town to appointments today and get my birds up. And then at 11 o'clock, I've got a nail appointment because I couldn't let it go as long as it did last time. I ended up having to completely have my everything redone. So I've got an appointment at 11 today, and then I've got to be up at 3 to get ready for work, which is freaking wonderful. So I'm like, yeah, I want to lay down and get some rest before I take them. Then I'll nap in the car while they do their thing. And then come home, go to that appointment, and get a few more hours of sleep. So hopefully I'll get myself like maybe 6 hours of sleep before work. Mm. We're having a Letha get together on Sunday. So my daughter's gonna make a Watergate salad, and I'm gonna make. I found a recipe. It's milk and honey. It's supposed to be corn on the cob, but I'm just going to do a deconstructed thing like what I did this weekend. I wanted cabbage rolls really bad. So I found a recipe for cabbage roll soup, which is much easier and is basically just a deconstructed cabbage roll. You end up with a bowl of soup that is basically what I do to the cabbage rolls. I'll grab one or two cabbage rolls and then I cut them up and put a lot of the sauce over them. So it ends up being basically what that soup is. Pretty good. Did the trick. Made lemon bars this weekend too. And I finally got up. I made the cabbage roll soup, made lemon bars twice because I messed them up the first time because it's been so long since I made them. And also made myself a big batch of ceviche. I've been starting to crave ceviche again, so made a big old bowl. I've been having that every day for lunch for work, which has been freaking awesome. And I've really got to figure out where my I've I bought this thing that goes around your neck and it only works for a couple hours. Oh, I've got longer plugs this time, but it actually has air conditioning. It gets cold and it's got these plates that go on the back of your neck that puts that cold onto you. And yes, this weekend it's gonna start topping out. Sunday it's supposed to be like almost 100. Oh my god, and we gotta go to that Letha thing. Well, at least we'll be indoors. But yeah, I do not tolerate heat at all. So I've got a thing that you put frozen gel packs into this vest and it goes up against me and keeps me from fainting from the heat basically. And I got that thing for my neck and I have to hunt that thing down because next week it's going to be like totally dangerous for me. I really hate that our job, the offices are air conditioned, but our shop isn't. Like, yeah, I bet if they had to deal with the heat the way we did, they'd be getting air conditioning everywhere. That's what I was like, yeah, they shouldn't be allowed to have air conditioning in the offices if we don't have air conditioning. That wouldn't last very long at all. They would have air conditioning through the whole building if they had to suffer with 100 degrees on the way we do on the shop floor. But uh, I deal with it because I like it. They're not up my ass and everything. Just go in there, find out what machine you're on, go there, grab your paper, and start working through what they've got set out for you. So, as far as jobs go, it's not a bad place. So, can't complain too much about it. The worst thing about it is the summers with this heat. Them not having air conditioning in there. I should switch to my smaller one. There goes Kooky. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's squawking away. You gotta hold on. Oh, that's my boy. I think I hear sound from upstairs too. They're probably getting up. They usually go around 7:30. Might be losing my window to catch some sleep before they've got to go. Of course, this is what I've been doing every day. I'm screwing myself out of sleep to do this. But, yeah, kind of trying to get through this one as quickly as I can since they told me to do the whole thing before I say any more about the skin tones on everybody. So, we shall see. But yeah, I've got the trap set up on the front porch. I need to put the remote thing on it, my remote trigger to drop it, but I figure that doesn't really need to be put on there until it's time to try to catch somebody. And that'll be on the 30th, and it's 18th, so a little under 2 weeks until that time. I can't believe we're still not doing overtime. But Trump keeps going back and forth about these tariffs, so who knows? I might not get overtime all summer, which is really going to suck about me doing something with my daughter and grandkids. I don't know, my kids here talking about just going to a water park, an indoor water park or something, and just spending the day swimming or something. I was like, between that and I don't know, I kind of want to look at maybe some go-karts in Cleveland so I could just meet them there. They don't live inside Cleveland, but it'd be closer for them. I'm like, yeah, going swimming or doing go-karts or something for the day and then having dinner. It could be a nice, fairly economical thing for us to do this year while all the financial things get straightened out. Hopefully they'll be straightened next year. Well, yeah. Really hope they'll be straightened out by next year because next year I want to do the plans that we had this year for the Smoky Mountains. It would be nice to do that next year now. I had me and my me and Vicky, we used to sit there on the phones if we weren't at each other's houses. There'd be like Snoopy on TV. We'd be sitting there on the phone. My mom's like, "Are you on the phone?" And I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Well, why aren't you talking?" I'm like, "We're waiting for the commercials, duh." Yeah, we'd sit there. When our shows would come on that we want to watch together. If we weren't together, we'd just call each other on the phone and just sit there with the phone up to our ears and watch it together over the phone. So then we'd have our discussions during the commercials. And then once the commercials are over, time to be quiet again to watch the show. Well, no, in a lot of ways, I think we were closer than sisters because we didn't fight all the time. I mean, we did have fights and arguments and stuff, but not the way actual sisters do. We're always very close. She is my person. Well, let's see. It's 20 after 6. I'll do one more. Yeah, this is what I do. I do one more color. Okay, I'll do one more color. One more. Uh, that's how I end up not getting any sleep. Uh, It's just kind of addicting. I don't know. Guess there's worse things to become addicted to. I also ended up finishing all of the Doctor Who's, so couldn't figure out what to watch. And then I went back through all of my folders in my computer and found Shrinking, which I had started watching a long time ago. I don't know why I had stopped, but I was like, yeah, let me get back into that. That was kind of a cute little show. And oh, yeah, I binged the entire first season yesterday. And yeah, I'm on the first episode of the second season at this point. It's not bad, pretty good show. I watched the first two seasons of Severance. I really like that show. That one's super interesting. I like the premise of it where work-life balance, you like have your brain separated into work and home, so you're not taking your work home with you. And just the creepiness that could come along with that. Pretty neat. That's my son just yesterday asked me, he's like, so how did work go? Just regular work day? I'm like, yeah. I'm like, okay, just checking. Still trips him out. I've been there for be 2 years in August, September. Feeling something on my leg. I think it's a nerve. But yeah, almost 2 years and the kids still aren't used to me coming home and not having anything to complain about. I'm like, yeah, just go in there, go to my machine, see what I gotta do, set up the machine, get it going and run. Tonight I ended up leaving late for the first time. I'm like, yeah, I love this place so much I just don't even want to go home. What the hell happened there? Well, I wanted to finish the last job that I was on, and then once I got about halfway through it, the ribbon was messing up, the plate was messing up, so it wasn't stamping right. The ink ribbon kept breaking. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, it always happens when I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna finish this one before I go, and then everything starts screwing up. So I should have known better, but whatever. I got it through. The supervisor was sitting in the office there waiting for my paperwork. He's like, "Yeah, I've been waiting. I can't leave without your paperwork." So I'm like, "Yeah, I know. I know. Silly me, thought I could finish the one order I was doing." And immediately everything starts screwing up. I should have known. But whatever. I got it finished. So, oh, yep, they're getting up. Seems definitely upstairs. Hmm. Back of my mind was hoping that maybe they weren't going today. I guess they are. And that's gonna be dangerous for me now that, well, not on Wednesdays, but on Saturdays when we get there, Michael's is open and it's like right across the street from, I'm already looking at, there's a little place called Home Goods that's right next door to where they go. So I'm kind of curious about that. I might start going in there and wandering around, see what they've got. Is that one? Yeah, all of my tapes are starting to come off of these. Are just kind of dangling on them now. What, they've been there, been on there for a while because I've been working on this for a while. Ugh, need to get this measured out. Yeah, that would be a great idea. Get this measured out so I could go into Michael's when they go to their appointments on Saturday and get the frame for this ordered. Well, I might wait a little while. I'll wait till it's closer to well, do I want to wait? Really? Hi, Phoebe. Because I want to have this thing. I'm going to have to sit here with tweezers picking all the fur off for a while, and then I want to get it in the frame and under glass and away from all of my little fuzzy butts. Yeah. Think that, yeah, this is my youngest. She's my well, besides the feral kitten that I've got roaming around. Hi, girl. I know. There's my Phoebe baby. She's a trip. I guess she had a, they call fever coat. She came out of her mom black. She was a black cat with just a little bit of striping around the belly, some little undertones of striping, and then she started getting some white on her chin and her face and a little bit, and then ended up looking like my big guy Sarge in the end. She looks just like his daughter. It's hilarious. Speaking of, oh goodness. Well, I don't know. What do you think, girl? That's my girl. That's my girl. Getting pretty far into this thing here. So I'm gonna have to shift back up to the top. I could do sevens because I got a couple of sevens here, and that blends up this way. Get this top portion done here. Mm, fuzz, fuzz, fuzz. Girl, you know, down here just prancing away while I'm trying to get all the fuzz off of here. Look at you. Silly girl. You are a silly girl, you know? I know. Oh, they've all been neglected. I haven't been giving them enough lovins because I've been doing this. I know, hon. Silly girl. Okay. Let me, yeah, I don't want to shift it over that way yet. Maybe I should do the sevens and the ones down here. Yeah, let me do that. I'll do the sevens and ones here and then turn it to the other side so I can, girly. Okay, here's my sevens. really liking this electric pen. It is awesome. Didn't I have a couple of those here? Let's see if I can see it. See anything up there? Ooh, it shines a lot in that in the camera. I like that. So there's, I know. Hi. I gotta do this stuff, lady. Mama's little lady. I know. Poor girl. Poor neglected little Phoebe. You're so silly. Ooh, lady. Ooh, lady. Yeah, let me get these ones here and then I can turn it and work on this end. All right, hon. I don't want to get hands full of fuzz while I'm doing this, lady. Oh, I filled this one. I know. Silly girl. Ah, wonder what time they've got to be there because I got to make sure I get the birds up before we go. Like one's up here. Yeah, maybe get these ones over here too while I'm at it. All right. All right. Well, okay. Let me shift this around now. Doing this stuff. Yay. Look at that. Man, I'm really coming along on this thing. I really thought this was going to take months because that one person said she worked on that one for what, 5 months? And I'm like, I'm getting this one done. You're stuck, you dork. Uh, getting this one done in 2. So, and I think it was May 19th that I started on this. So it's been 1 month. I'm at the 1 month mark and I'm pretty close to done. That's not a lot left. I'm guessing by the end of June, I should have this done. Pretty nice. Huh. Look at you. Why did you get down, you dork? Oh my goodness. Hearing them getting up and getting ready. I don't know if I should even bother trying to lay down and get any rest because they usually don't get up until it's like a half an hour till they gotta leave. So I might not have the one of the air that is. That's the one I was seeing. I'm like, one of these doesn't look like it popped in. What? Oh, Phoebe. All right, girl. Okay, well, now look at all the. You see how much. Yeah, you can see the little fur. That's from Sarge. Good thing I cut all the edges off at the end. So look at you silly girl. Okay, let me put the ones away because now I can just start on the 2s and the 6s here. Oh, ow, you little snot down here poking me. You better not, girl. Let's see. Two, two. Oh, Look at you, girl. You're so silly. You are so silly. Mm. Yeah, the other, darn it. I haven't looked. I broke. I've got this little, ow. When we moved here, I was like, yeah, I want to get myself a nice set of. I've always liked the Corel dishes because they're lightweight, they're good for the microwave, they don't get hot the way some stuff. Okay, I'm in a fight now. Alrighty. But I had looked up Corel to see if they had any kind of anything that I like. So I was like, I'm gonna get myself a set of dishes and stuff that I like now that we're here and we're staying. I love this house, and yeah, we are here. And I found Shadow Iris, which has been a thing since the 80s, but they discontinued like right before I discovered them. And yeah, it's just these little purple flowers. But this, I dropped it, I knocked it to the floor, and this came off. So I grabbed it and was gonna glue it back on, but more has broken off of it than what I found. And this side broke off too. So silly me went to eBay to see if they had any, and they didn't. But I had all of these things saved up in there that I was just going to slowly get one piece here, one piece there, but then it doesn't happen. So I went bonkers, and now I've got a whole bunch more plates. I only had like 8 plates maybe. Now I've got plates coming. I just got the slow cooker. There's a slow cooker with the design, and it's got like a casserole dish inner that also has the design on it. And the slow cooker has the design on it. And I also got a coffee carafe and creamer and sugar things, and can't find the napkin holder, which sucks. That's what I really want. I really want the napkin holder. I found little trivets and things for on the stove, things for on the counter, and just all sorts of stuff, and glasses. I had been putting off getting the glasses. But yeah, I ordered the glasses. I put in an offer for big serving platters. Somebody has two of the big serving platters. So I'm like, yeah, may as well go all in. So went bonkers on that for a minute, which I shouldn't have. But oh well. I wonder if he's gonna come down here to shower. Might see. Oh yeah, I moved this. I was like, might see one of the kids walk through here. Oh, yeah, I probably should get off of here because that sounds like, well, unless someone's taking a shower first, I'm not gonna get any kind of sleep before I take them like I swore I was going to. Um, oh, let me see what time Kohl's opens because I still haven't sent in the other of these that I'm supposed to be returning. I keep forgetting to take it. Where was I? Right there. Um, Let me go. This is what I do. I just get stuck in diamond painting mode and I just can't get myself to stop. I'm gonna have to start. Oh, look at you, silly. So silly. That's my little baby girl. All right. Shut this off. What is that? Ah, mm, oh, you little snot. Oh. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Someone's coming downstairs. Okay. Guess I'll shut this off. Talk to you guys later. Good morning, good night.